Hey everybody, Nick Blazer here, back with round 12 of the WBIF Individual World Championship. And I am sitting at 4 losses as well as my opponent, so one of us will be eliminated by this match. And I have the pleasure of playing Oliver Squire today, so this should be a real tough match. I think he achieved Grandmaster in live tournament play recently. Always a tough opponent, and yeah, he had those really interesting, like catching a dice mechanic video clip back at the Greece tournament. So, yeah, don't try anything funny against this guy. It's not going to work. But I know he's coming back from, I think he had some success in maybe the jackpots in Monte Carlo or something like that. I wasn't keeping up too close. But yeah, excited about this one. Hope I can survive it and get more videos for you. But what else do I have? Let me jump over to my upcoming tournaments real quick. Yeah, so still sunny Florida's coming up. I don't think I'll be there, but people have been asking about, details of that tournament. I will be traveling to London in the end of August. I guess it's not actually in London or something, but it's close by, close enough. You get to London, you'll make it there. End of September is Jamaica, and then beginning of October, I'll be heading straight after that to the Wild West Shootout in Denver. So I'll be doing some commentary coming up. Hope to see everybody there. But yeah, let's get back to some backgammon. We're scheduled to play in about 2 minutes here, so it might take a second to, I'll just invite him anyway and see what happens. Oh, the player is busy. Okay. Yeah, we had scheduled at 7, so probably got to wait a minute or two. Hope he's fresh and ready to play after spending a bunch of time in Monte Carlo. I don't know when he came back, but I was worried we'd have trouble scheduling this. I'm doing this first thing in the morning before work, so I hope I play okay. Yeah, I've been like pretty busy with work and things like that. Lots going on in life right now, so I haven't focused on practicing all that much. It's not like I got to play a warm-up match before this, so we'll see how I play, but I hope it's okay. Hope it's good enough to get through Oliver. But it's going to be tough either way. What else do I have going? I think that's all. Play some backgammon soon. Oh, I was working on another book for a while. That's been on hold since I've been working. I still have like the whole idea and most of it. I have the whole concept of like all the third roll and fourth roll score cubes. Maybe some like by fourth roll there's some money action, which is, by the way, like the third roll is I roll, my opponent rolls, I am on roll. So on that third roll of the game, do I have a cube yet or not? And there are plenty of situations in match play where that can be the case, and turns out you can actually fit those all in like not that many pages, but I figured I'd just exhaust that and share it as a reference. And then there is a finite number of like fourth roll cubes as well, so where the second player is second turn, for money anyway. So I figured I'd probably go through a lot of those and then share some like, so of course we're getting into like quite a few that there can be in match play at that point. So I figured I'd kind of share some like balancing points and things like that too. But yeah, I think it'll be less of like a introduction to how to think about, match play like my first book, and maybe more of like a technical reference that'll just be like nice to have the information and have seen it. I mean, it'll be useful to any level of player that way, like just being aware that these things can be going on and not being lost and having seen an answer around those parts of the game, I think can be really helpful. But probably like a little more technical and a little less broad in application than the first one, but interesting topic to me. So I've got like all the like research done, I guess, on it. I'll put it that way. It's just been like working through getting everything into book format. And Squire's messaging me. Yeah. Cool. Filling up a water bottle. I wonder if I actually have that on my... I don't think I can, like, shared in this screen, but I think I have the draft on my desktop somewhere. It'll be fun to pull up. Oh, there it is. I'm finding it. Let's see. No, not that one. This one? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. This is how far I am. I'm like through a lot of pages of it. But you can kind of see that it just like goes through each one and shows the action. I don't have a lot of writing in it quite yet. I started to run that and kind of like organize the summaries and stuff like that. But yeah, it's coming along. It just takes a long time to put diagrams and stuff like that together. So maybe I'll find more time for that soon. We'll see. Yeah, I wonder if I actually remember that as well right now as when I was working on that more actively, but it's pretty nice to just kind of know when those things come up. I had one against Neil Kazaros in Chicago where it was an opening that I knew was like a small cube for money, and we were at 5-away, 2-away, and so I knew how to adjust that and figured it would probably be like, sorry, not a small cube for money, small cube at 4-away, 2-away. Was pretty sure it wasn't going to be enough at that score as a result. But then I was playing Neil Kazaros, so I didn't mind. But it's like I actually had enough information to make a decision like that, which is kind of nice, you know? It's hard to adjust if you don't know what the default should be. Ooh, all right. Looks like Oliver's ready. All right. Bang. Oops. Click the wrong one. I always do that. Tournament. Here we go. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Give them in the chat. I'm running. He's got the more structural play. I get to escape the back checker again. So I've got the simple race plan if I can come home safely. He's got the anchor and a fine amount of race himself. So pretty simple and even game to start off. And, I could play more pure than this down to the 11, but then I don't know where the ace would be. I think this is fine. It's pretty tough for him to hit me when he's got all these blots on board, but I also have a 1-point board. Just trying to be aware of the signal of the blots and maybe being able to do something better. And the race has gotten a lot closer at that 1-2 as well, so it's not as exciting to commit to the race plan, but I mean, now that he's got a really strong board, it certainly is more exciting than contact. But yeah, this feels like the kind of game where he'll be able to potentially just comfortably... Ooh, maybe this is better? Okay. Where it feels like he's going to be able to comfortably run off the anchor with one checker at some point because he's just going to have so much better of a board. I'm going to have nothing more often than not. But no pressure for that quite yet. That helps. Some structure. I guess the race is close, so blocking double fives and things like that is more important than not creating a point to clear. Good landing point here, I think, as well. Ooh. All right, we're just playing it behind again. Keep wanting to find something better to do with that. And the 2 down here, I don't know. No, I mean, now it's getting just too much to leave a shot against the structure. So easy enough. I think I want 5 down and 3 cover. Is that my 3 no matter what? Yeah, I think so. So just do that. Really hate not having a spare on the 6, though. This distribution is pretty awkward, and I'm feeling pretty certain that I must have shot levers next roll that can happen. That's not one of them. I think that's better than the spare. Awkward game if I have to bring this home without the 5-point as well, and it's feeling like that will likely be the case. 6-2? Can I afford to leave the 6-3 just 2 shots for distribution. Or I can clear the 9 and give up double 5s anyway. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I'm giving up something both ways. It's a really devastating 6-3, though. So I think in late game, we got to like be careful about things like that. I'm not certain that I've gained so much structurally anyway. Okay. Things are coming home smoothly, but I don't have much of a racing lead at all, so I don't really feel like I'm getting anywhere close to a cube. I think I want to clear a point, even though it's out of order. I'm going to be running out of spares a little too much, but well, let's look at it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be like burying checkers. I'm not going to like my next roll with this a lot of times. Maybe this is okay, though. I still have all my landing points in order. This doesn't look bad. But I thought that I could just get rid of the 8. And how much more flexibility does this get me? 6-5, 6-4, 6-3, 6. All those play. I think all the 5s play. I think all the 4s. 4-3 is a little awkward. Not too bad. This feels like it must be more flexible, but I feel like also everything was going to play here. I have a stronger board if he runs with something. I keep him from rolling double 4s or something for one roll. He'd probably happily run with a 4-6 at some point. I think I better just keep the structure in front. I don't know. It doesn't look enough better to put like spares on the 3 and the 2, I guess, either, you know? So we'll try this out. Oh, 4-2 is not good. Now we're going to do that. Maybe that could have been avoided the other way, but I've managed to prevent the double 5s from running. I'm 7 pips ahead in the race. There's really good contact here, so we must be able to take on that. I probably don't have anything to cube on, really. 6-4, okay. Ooh, the race is getting a lot better now. But he's still going to have really great contact even when I clear one of these points. If I roll a big set. So I know this is an easy take. Do I have market loss here? It feels like it, actually, but his contact isn't that good when he hits. I can still win after that. Yeah, I better cube. I think I better cube. I expect to take, because I think there's a lot of shot levers, and he can certainly still win. But, I mean, it's harder when he has this open 6, and it's not like as Jin when he gets his shot or anything like that. 3-1. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that could be a market loser right there. I don't think I had a ton of those. Do I want him in the air? I think so. Might get a fan out of it and be able to only leave indirects for... Oh, ugh. All right. Let's see. Here's the 5. Then clear from the rear. Not off the gammon yet. All right. I can still win if I enter quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he doesn't really want that checker there. I'm not super clear on this. Maybe on a 6-1 he doesn't mind being recirculated or something like this. But the 2 back here up to the 19 isn't really helping him cover any better. So it's tough. It just feels like burying a checker can't be that good either. But I find these confusing as well. All right, the race is worse than it looks. Am I going to take this recube? And I only get to capitalize on it like a third of the time anyway. When I enter. I do have some contact value when I enter, but I think it's better for him. I think this is a pass. What I'm wasting the same 3 and then another 2, 4, 5, 6, we'll say 7, 8. Yeah, so on the race alone, he's winning. So if I have like 40% or something like that, I think I just... Yeah, I think. I don't know for sure. Let's see. $13 away, $11 away. Not too much going to change with the cube here. I am way ahead in the race, so I think I need to do something with the back checkers and start running. It always looks natural to just make the 8, but it's not as good when you have the deuce already. Maybe he's thinking about the tempo hit to keep me from making progress when he has a better board. Looks reasonable. 3, I love to clean up here. Yeah, we'll just do that. Try to break free to this 15 pip racing lead. 2 down looks pretty nice for containment. I always like the 2 there, but it would strip the midpoint, so maybe he's got something there. 5-1. I can stack up the 8, or I can put a spare on the 3. All kinds of exciting options here. Ugh. I'm not slotting into this. I have too much racing lead. I just have to play stiff somehow. I really think. I think I have to find some way to get away with this. That's going to be hard. Must be nice always having the structure on that other side. All right. 9 pips. I mean, I have some magic rolls, but usually this is pretty hard to bring home. Yeah, I wonder. He gives some knockout rolls with that, but I don't really mind the pressure it puts on my position with so much better of a board, too. It's kind of tricky. And when we look at this, he is going to run out of time pretty quickly. So I don't know. Maybe it's worth the couple... Like, I mean, actually making the 4-point could be just, like, too much for his game to hold anyway. So maybe it's fine to be up there. Yeah, like, this looks pretty bad. He has a much better board, but he's way out. And, like, how's he going to run off this? He's just overrun. I think I got to get this in. If I make a point or something, he's in big trouble. I think for, like, money, this is... My instinct is always that I'm sending this thin. But he could be more crashed than I'm like really feeling. Yeah, he's gonna let it go. Okay. Those are difficult ones to feel out. 3 down for sure. And then this is a priming structure and I have more of an attacking structure. I think I'll take the split here. All right, looks like I have 6-2 and 6-4 to hit. 5-5. Aw, this again? I think this is... Well... Is it somehow better to put 6 checkers on the 8 points than to slot here? No, his board isn't enough better. There isn't really a lot of 4 duplication. That really stinks. But I just don't think I can trash my position like this. So I think I have to do something kind of pure. Awkward 5s. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have thought that he really had a cube decision here, but making the 5-point is really strong. I am going to have trouble getting a leg up in this game with like how front-loaded I am in 2 back and all these things. But I am still at the edge, so I can hop over. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any question I don't feel like about my decision, but I guess it's reasonable to pause and think. Ooh, the double hit. He's going to turn the attack. That's not like the desired game plan, I don't think, here, but prevents me from covering. He found that pretty quickly, too. I guess I was like immediately looking at stacking up the 6 because I was feeling about the position. Maybe even clearing the mid could be okay, but the double hit, yeah, probably. I'm feeling the cube less here. I feel like the threat of making the 5-point was real. threat of sending a third back is just kind of like, I don't know, I can still just anchor. But this spare on the 3 is pretty bad. Maybe that's the weakness he's sensing. All right, still haven't covered. And still way ahead in the race, so let's move everybody up. Yeah. I am happy to provoke right now against the 2-point board while I have a 2-point board. If I get away with it, it's very good. If he makes those points or attacks there, you know, I don't know. I just don't have room to not bring the battle now. Yeah, this still feels really playable. Oh, he waited till he just knew he was going to roll the 6-1. That's a pretty brutal one. But the 3 is some life. I'm not doing well, but I'm not like losing a ton of gammons. Ooh, there we go. 2 3s is even better. I guess it's going to be the midpoint to go. I really hate releasing outfield control like this and letting him build the back maybe, but I'm not sure I can see just like giving up the 5 and attacking. That's not that unreasonable. But I don't know how to follow up on the attack from there. Okay, I still want to attack, but I don't want to do it by giving up my 5-point. That's what this play will be. All right, I'm certainly going to have some fly shots. 6-1. I get to point on head instead. I guess the ace is hitting. I think I want to make the point, but I need to be thinking about leaving this prime and that I don't have all day to do that. So if I pop out now, it's 2s and 4-4 and 1-4 and 1-1. And probably 1-2 and 4-2 are going to hit and board. And there's life after that. And my 6s... When I missed, I'm doing well, but I still have this pressure to cover this, and my 6s and 4s are duplicated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel strong enough about popping out there. Ooh, 4-2 is a strong one. Wow, what is this? I think I'm winning now, but do I really have the time to escape the 6 prime with 2 checkers, and he's only got 1 behind it? It's kind of like... It's fairly even in that way, and I don't have the timing that he has, so... But there are a ton of gammons when this goes well. So if I pop one out, am I just going to be too far ahead? It still feels like a difficult cube decision if I escape one. So I think I'm going to try to roll into that. And now I'm really running out of time. I need to attack here as well as pop out. What does this shift accomplish? I don't know about that. Yeah, now I'm threatening to close the board, and I could crash and win that way and have time to like escape. And there's a ton of gammons when it works, and it's a recube trailing. If I roll the 6, like, I feel like maybe I'm too good. And I must not have any real nightmares. Like 5s and 4s I really don't like, but I'm still not dead yet. I'm in pretty bad shape. If I crash before getting either out, then it's going to be tough. So this feels like it could be like a 50-50 game, but maybe I'm actually losing. But when it goes my way, I'm going to win a gammon. Ugh. Might be suicide. But Oliver's better than me, so he can't possibly like it. All right, that was not what we're looking for. I think he's clearly winning after I roll a set like that. Yeah, market loss is like me not rolling a 6 next time for him. but I think it feels hard to send an 8 cube here. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. All right. Now I'm in pretty big trouble. But I at least didn't leave a shot. If there's a blot there, I'd feel a lot worse. But this feels like probably too much to ask for, to like, he doesn't enter, I roll a 6, I get to keep coming around, I roll another 6 and get to come around. Not gonna happen often. I think I want to let this go, but score cube dynamics being what they are, this feels quite difficult. I guess it makes my cube a little weaker, because how often can he drop and go to 4 away, 11 away? So maybe it actually makes more sense to let go of. I can lose a gammon here for the match at this point. I think I'll let it go. I don't know. It's funny. I feel like I'm thinking about this like not very much like what's technically right, and more just what feels like is going to keep me alive in the match or something, which I know is not the way to think about it, but I think it could be okay here. Wow, can that be right? To like hit loose instead of making the 5 point? I don't know, man. But okay, 12 away, 7 away. It appears to be working. I am being blitzed with 3 back, but he's only got 7 in the zone, so I got a little bit of compensation there. And got some time to just make some anchor somewhere. Yeah, that's a tricky decision. I guess I'd rather have the material and be aimed at the 5 point. It seems like a simple racing game plan he's playing, but I don't think he needs to focus that way yet. Like, I think he can play for more by making the 10. All right, finally a decision. I could go for the high anchor. I don't think that's what it's about here. I think I just make sure I have any anchor. And now I'm alive for a long time. Against an open 5 point anyway. Lots to bring around. I have some chances to roll some like specific numbers to advance it. This looks like if he shifts to the 9, it seems like a lot of fly shots. 6-2, 5-3, 4-5, 6-3. And none of those are really doing anything on the other side of the board either. That's interesting. Okay, this is going to bring me down to 148, which is going to be too much to be on the ace point. So for sure we're having the bar point. And what is the rest of it? It's a double shot out here. I can come to here and only leave the ace to break a point. Yeah, this just makes sense. It's a builder. I think so. I can't imagine making the deuce instead, or... Okay, we get hit that way. Ooh, that's not bad. A little immediate counterplay. I don't want to get too many sent back, though. I kind of want this to settle out into a simpler bar point holding game where I can have some time to get my board in order. That seems good to make the 11 there. Well, we're going to make the 4 for sure, and then I could just advance this and keep the pressure on the midpoint. Why do I want to give that up right away? It just feels right somehow to have that interacting with the 5, but yeah, I think keeping more contact makes more sense. I don't know. Puts a little more pressure on him to break that now, too. Yeah, this is a dilemma. Ooh, he needs a whole bunch of these. I guess probably just 13-5 makes a ton of sense. He can just clean up, though. Yeah. Yeah, no shots feels pretty good, too, but there's just so many structural improvements that we're passing up, and this distribution looks pretty awkward that it, like, didn't come to mind. But it's, like, the wrong number fours for sure. Yeah, after this, yeah, okay. I mean, it always feels weird to give up the 5 to the ace, and he has a lot of work to like clear points in the outfield still, so it feels annoying. My instinct is to like volunteer something in the outfield. I mean, I guess like 10 to 2 seems actually reasonable, but 13 to 9 is what came to mind first. I don't know. All right, 2 in. I'm okay. Hope I'm not attacked and hit loose. As long as, I mean, this, like, the follow-up on this just feels very difficult. Like, what's going to be a comfortable ride home from here for Oliver? It seems like he's always a couple rolls away from safetying everything. This should be like a really exciting one to go through the XG file, because I mean it's definitely one of these situations where I'm playing. This happens a lot. I feel like play like a much. Oh, there we go. That's an interesting play. Volunteering anyway, probably makes a lot of sense. 4-point board and everything. A lot of gammons when it works. But yeah, so like when I cannot hit against all this, I have to just make a point, let him attack. Pretty sure. But I've been confused about a lot of his plays. And, like, you know, of course, my instinct is I would have done something else kind of things. But, like, it's almost always the case when it's, like, this strong of a player that there's, like, merit to it. And I'm missing something in a lot of these. So I'll be excited to see the ones that are just, like, not on my radar and correct, you know? Okay, 4s and 2s, and I have the rack. This is good. I mean, of course, I'm not, like, winning or anything. So, I don't know. Ooh, this 4 is good. What do I do with the 6? I think I have to hit here. I want to keep this one. Is there any other play? What do I do? The 6, I have to leave a bunch of shots. I'm going to get pounced on there a lot. Anyway, yep. So I think like this. 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Every one of those leaves a shot at the deuce. And when I missed, I'm threatening to make a 5 prime. Okay, yeah, I mean, this feels like it. All right. I don't think I win the game clearly enough when I hit. That one's going to do it. Oh, he enters both? Okay, now I have an interesting cube. I have an anchor. He doesn't. Open 5-point. I'm down in the race. Market, okay, so race, position, threat. I do not have race. Position's interesting. I maybe give myself a little edge for the purity and the anchor. And the threats are like pointing on head numbers, or if I can somehow roll a 9 or an 11 to make a 5 prime. Trailing a lot, and I'm not going to fear too many recubes at 12 away, 7 away. How sad am I when I lose my market? When I point on head, he's still got life. Could end up with an ace point game or something. But I mean, he's pretty dead if he fans. I'd rather. But I'm actually a long way from a gammon. I still have a lot of progress to make around the board. So those always feel kind of sketchy to play on for me. If I make the 5 prime, then I've got a lot of wins. But he can still anchor. Not really risking a lot of gammons yet. So I'm not sure my, like, whatever market losers I have are that strong. I think I've convinced myself to roll. 6-5. I'm pretty sure I have to do this. Thought about this one. Pretty wide open over here, but I mean, it's a hell of a job to escape the 6 prime while he's attacking with an open 5-point. But it does look like that's going to happen a lot. Okay, the 5's not good. The 2 anchors. So after doing this, I'm still not sure I've lost my market. Yeah, I think he has to play quiet. And so if we can just like zoom around this, he's still got a racing lead in the 22-point. Like this is still playable, but maybe actually the purity of this is like too good for him to handle. My instinct is that this is not a cube yet, that I need a little bit more of like crashing, but he's got a buried checker. He's behind a 5 prime. The counterplay is like so scrappy here. But like the real counterplay is that there's a whole bunch of rolls to maybe roll double sixes too. I feel like my market loss is that he accidentally leaves a double shot somehow. But I don't think I've lost my market by so much when that happens. Okay, let's try. Let's try to play. Let's just do this. 5-4 is going to leave a shot, and I will cube on that. And then I think he still has a very interesting decision, and I feel glad that I've waited on the cube. Feeling like we're going to have some clock trouble by the end of this. Both getting into interesting situations and thinking a lot. 2s and 5-3 from there. This must be more shots. 13 the other way, and then this is like all 17 of the 6s. But maybe there's some sort of duplication. Oh, this is actually 5-4 and 6-3 that reach. Oh, yeah, so it is a little different. And 3-3. And 2s is 5 plus 11 is 16. And so this must still be 17, but here it comes. Yeah, maybe valued the 6s that want to come out or having to break the point to hit more often. I'm not sure. A little bit more follow-up on this. Oh, he's going to let it go. I did lose my market. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. 11 away, 7 away. Yeah. 6-4. It used to be a hard one for me to remember on the second roll. We don't like often think of hitting loose on the 3-point. It's pretty well cemented now. It'd be fun if it was wrong at the score somehow. I know that one for money for sure. 11 away, 7 away. Yeah, I think in my book I talk about this being similar to 5 away, 3 away. I think I want to hit instead of making the point, right? Why do I can't just let him make the prime here? Can take a racing advantage, checkers back, all kinds of things. I've got 2 up. He's got the 3s blitz with an extra checker back. We both have an extra checker back, so let's cancel that out. Yeah, it feels pretty tough for me. Less ammunition than usual. But usually after the 3s blitz with 1 up, it's like a smallish cube, and I would probably adjust this way at the score. I can't tell for sure if this favors him or me more, having the extra checker back each. All right, now I'm being blitzed. I need to make an anchor to save a point here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if he cubes now, I'm happy to let this go. This is interesting. Wants to hit loose, and then there's always the option of sliding 3 to 2 to get more covers in range and things like that. Probably a little premature. Ooh, and I have an anchor. I have a game now. Yeah, with 3 checkers to bring around, this is kind of suddenly almost nothing. I get he's like a couple rolls away from me losing too many gammons to really play this. But right now, if I can just enter and start bringing checkers around, I'm doing okay. I guess if he sent now, I mean, a 5-point board, yeah. And when I enter, I'm going to leave a lot of shots. Yeah, I'd still let this go, I think. I think I would still let this go, is what I said, right? All right. No stubborn Nick today. Let's see. I think it's pretty rare that the slot ace gets to be better, so I'm going to stick with the split. Didn't get punished. All right, we got a 4-point board again. The nice thing about these big openings is that I should only lose 1 point. Then we'll go on to 11 away, 5 away, which is similar to the really sensitive scores. But okay, I mean, this is a pretty big adjustment too. I got to really settle into this one. For money, I would pass this for sure. So 4-point board, race position, no threats yet. It's not, there's like some gammon-ish, like gammon potential is part of it. It must just win a lot though. I have trouble anchoring. Can I possibly just ignore gammons and like count on a recube in this kind of game at this kind of deficit? It's going to be a powerful one if it works. Let's think about even odd stuff. Yeah, so I have a little incentive to pass and let him get to 5 away, but that's only borderline stuff. Most likely what happens is that he brings 2 down in the zone and I fan, or I even enter on the 21 and he's continuing the attack and I'm really sad. So I think this is one where when it works, it's going to be a gammon is a lot of the threat of this position. But I can enter and just have play and kind of win a lot too. And so if I can get into some sort of winning position and send it back 11 away, 6 away, a 4 cube, like that's really not fun for him to deal with. So that will be a big threat looming in this kind of game. And he hasn't done anything with his ace point checkers yet. How much do I think what do I think the wins and losses are in this? I guess it feels like they're probably in the 70s. But I think, again, like a lot of it should be gammons. And a lot of times the easiest way to deal with these scores is to just sort of start ignoring the gammons and count on the recube and the wins. This gammon value must be down quite a bit. I feel like technically it feels reasonable to take. It's just not a fun one. I'm just going to lose this game a lot. Maybe I can still save the G a lot too and only lose 2 and get to 4 away. I was leaning take it. I put my clicker on the drop button. Maybe that's a sign. I don't know. I'm going to let it go. I don't like it. I wonder if I had to bet on it. I feel like I would bet take. But it's just not fun or comfortable. So let's go to 5 away. 11 away, 5 away. It does also put a lot of pressure on me to like find some good cubes, which I guess I feel like I can do. But all right. 11 away, 5 away. I've got an advantage in the early game. This is like sensitive scores. Better board, racing lead, threats. Pretty sure the cube is coming. It's going to be too much if I point on him. Got to try to make up 4 points here. This is the nice thing about not taking that too, is that like for me at this point, like these kinds of cube actions I think are relatively easy. Hopefully I'm not like cruising by weird cubes anymore, but we'll see. 5-1. He's got a lot of material in the zone, so I have a little temptation to go for a tempo. Yeah, let's do it. A little weak looking here, but what can you do? Helps. 3-5 cannot cover, but it can escape and hit. I'm happy to have bought time to do that. He makes the deuce. He's happy too. Nothing reaches this, but if I advance to the 9, then there's the 3-6. Don't care that much about it. I think I'd rather have the builder. All right, he does finally get to pick up the blot on the ace. 5 is not so fun. I'm glad I'm spread out to like, yeah, I guess he can go for this, but whew. Feels like everything hits from the roof here. What misses? Yeah, nothing's fun here. I think I would probably just throw a blot and board. Because I think he needs the 23. I don't think he can afford to be on the 18. And I think the midpoint's doing a lot of work here, too. I don't think he can just let me build a prime from the outfield like that. I think it's just a throwaway. All right. I can enter high and build a piece of priming structure. So let's go ahead and do that. He is set up well to build here with his spares the way he did it. Maybe he found some extra offense. That probably makes sense. I guess maybe it doesn't feel as nice to step up to the 22. Well, he's finding counterplay in this? Oh, no. All right. I guess I'm just popping out. It's less shots. Nothing else to do with the 4, really. Still ahead in the race. He makes a point I'm not getting built on. And, oh, yeah, I think he... Wow. Lots of tricky decisions. The 13 feels like such a instinctual thing, but he definitely doesn't have timing for the 23-point game, so I started to see, like, maybe the 18's worth enough here. Can you possibly leave a double shot against all this, though? Yeah, that's... Oof. Not a fun one. Okay, I feel good about my game. Probably not going to win as many gammons this way. What can you do? I don't want to leave the fly shot 5-3, I don't think. So I think I'll just do that. Play really tight. I have... No, my 6-5 is pretty good. Never mind. 6-2. Could make this point. Ooh, yeah. That's probably better. Now he's not at the edge of the prime. I only leave the 1-6 with blot and board, all these things. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I wanted to miss that. Ooh, there we go. 6 prime complete. Hopefully I can find some fun things to do now. Okay, what do I need to be thinking about here? I'm nowhere near trapping, so I just got to make sure that I can... I could lose the race if things go, like, really annoyingly. So I probably want to keep the prime for a while here and hope to eventually crack him. I don't think I have any bad rolls if I do this right now. I think I'm okay dumping 1 behind. My 4-1 was going to stack this on some point that I didn't want. I could open up a 6 to run. I don't think I want to do that yet. Let's just let him play over here a little more. Reasonable, though. Trap of sorts. I mean, I have like a really bad 6-5 and stuff like that now. I think the 7 is the more destructive one to, or the more difficult one to clear. Ooh, I don't know about that. This distribution looks really awkward, but I do want him to have to run with his 6 and crack with his 5. And my distribution does not look that great from here either. So I think I'll do this. I don't know. Those confuse me. Rewarded. I think. 6 prime. Happy. There is some counterplay if he hits it with an ace. And there are some gammons from here. What has he got? 10 pips outside? I think that's like 15% or something. Have to like play pretty aggressive to get them. So I'll probably start to do that. Oh, it could happen after all. Okay. It's harder now. I need a set or something, I think. Maybe 2. All right, that should save the gammon. Oh, makes a fun PR play there. Fancy. All right, 9 away, 5 away. This one I don't know quite as well, but of course it's going to be more aggressive. Usually the 6-5 run is not a good opening for trying to find aggressive score cubes. It's just a little too racy, a little too not enough gammons, you know. I think I just want to get out of there after I get away with 6-5 to begin with. Doesn't work. And ultimately works. This is a little gammonish. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we can just win the race. I have to send this, right? There might be like too much game to play it, but I mean, it's not comfortable at this score. For sure, I can roll some like miracle roll on this next one or hit loose or something like that and just be like even in the match again. 6-2. I think I'm hitting the front. I think even if I'm hit here, I can just still be ahead in the race, so I think I get to go for more. Oh. 4s is terrifying, but it misses. I need something that links these two up, ideally. Oh, this is pretty good. Covers and around the bend. Okay, things have worked out okay, but for both of us, unfortunately, his anchor game's pretty strong. Oh, he's got a bit of a dilemma between whether or not he wants to step the goalkeeper up. Definitely can get attacked there. Ooh, what do I want to do here? I can't clean up the blot. I have to leave the fly shots. So after I do this, then the only way to not leave directs is to advance to the 7, right? Yeah, I'd rather have the 8 here, though. I don't like the interaction with the ace. Kind of opens him up to run with 6s. Not an ideal roll. All right. But I get to hit back. That's good. I got to get out with a 6 here. He is forced to clean up his goalkeeper. Distribution a little bit awkward. And I think, do I want this blocking point? I think so. I kind of needed to bring everything home, and I can just clean up this fly shot. What else would I be missing here? I think I'm just doing that. All right. I could step up to the edge and maybe be attacked, but it buys me some time. My distribution gets weird. I have a blotting board if I don't. I feel like I'm more worried about losing the front structure, so I think I want to try this, but I guess where do I have 5s now? It's kind of a problem. All right, works out okay. There are a lot of interesting options here again, too. Can make the 9. He could break the 7 to hit loose, which game plan. Or he could just clean up, too. But I think probably this is the better quiet play. And we're going to send another checker back and take over the outfield. I like how this is developing. There could be some gammons here. I need the 5 out, and I get it. Doesn't make a second anchor either. That's very nice, but he does contain this checker. Okay. I think... Do I even want to be at the edge here? He could roll an ace. But I don't see a reason to give up the 5-2, 6-2, 4-3, 5-3. Unless it gives me a playable 6. Yeah, 1-6, 2-6, 3-6 all work. I don't know. Confusing. I see the light already, though, and I'm threatening the edge, so... Oh, he gets to make a point out here? That's pretty nice. I will be sad if I roll a 5 on this roll. But if I had stepped up, the 5 would be hitting off the edge. It would be pointing on me for sure, so... I don't know what's better. I really don't. It's confusing. I guess this is what I had in mind in a way when I went this way. I do. If he's out here, though, like, then I'm going to feel pressure to step up with the ace, and so maybe I will regret not having taken the opportunity to do that. One, 4. I think I want to step up now. Yeah, it's just too bad for the distribution not to. 6-4 is going to point on head and leave a good amount of fly shots. 2-5, 2-6. There we go. All right. Ooh, an ace for a bunch of gammons. No? Okay. 2-4, I probably just want to get closer to home. It's nice to keep pressure on that blot, but I don't think I have a playable enough 2. What does making the 3-point look like? It looks like 4-3, 2-3, 4-1, 2-1, 2-5. I think it's too much. 4-4, 3-4, 2-4, 2. Yeah, it's a little bit less. I think it should just play simple. I probably, if I can just like make it home, like still win some gammons here. He could have kept fanning or something. I can still potentially attack back here when he's on the board now. 6-3. Doesn't point out ahead in any way. Gets the spares already. Yeah, I think he doesn't want the extra contact now. Oh, where's his 6? His 6 is forced off the 17? Oh, he can play it this way. And then break his board a little bit. That's not fun. For him. It's fun for me. I think I want the spares still, and the flexibility. I'm not sure, though. Feels pretty weird to play 3-2. But I think the game plan here now is to clear safely. And there are some freak racing gammons, a lot less after the double 4s. Alright, 6, and it's going to break my sets if I play from there, so can I really afford to lift 2 to ace instead? I don't know. It seems a little wild. A little over tactical for the long term, but I don't think the racing distribution is like by far the most important thing here, so I'm gonna go with that. Feels like it worked out with the double 4s too. Maybe that transposes actually in some way. Alright, trying to fade the 6-2. I don't think I need to even out here yet. Three clears. He's playing for the shot and not saving the gammon. That could be right. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10 to get off. It seems like there are some, and maybe it's always tough to balance, like how much to make sure our board's in order versus like maximizing crossovers, and 2-1's probably not the best one to do it, but certainly had to spend 2 inside to not take something there. I am going to keep playing like I'm going to win a gammon. If I do leave a shot from this point somehow, it's going to be too late to win quite often, so. All right, if I take the 3 off, then it's going to be infinite shots, right? And this is just 5-1, 4-1, 6-1. I think I have to do it this way. It's 1 checker closer if I take it off, though. How many is it? This is 6-5, 6-4, 6-3, 5-4, 5-3, 4-3. 6-5, 6-4, 6-3. 5-4, 5-3, 4-3 is 12. And the other way was 6, so 6 more shots to get one roll closer. Probably not. Well, if he was just going to roll 6s, it didn't matter. Should have thought about that. Yeah, maybe part of the one, I don't know. I mean, it didn't end up mattering, but it's an interesting decision to me. Could be relevant how often he's going to be able to stay that way, like risk a gammon. 7-away, 5-away. Okay, I'm slightly more aggressive, not this much more aggressive. Stepping up to the 22 seems pretty reasonable too. All right, I have a pretty clear advantage here. Still don't think it's enough. I mean, it's definitely not for money, but how far off am I for money? Am I going to lose my market at this score if I hit or make a point or something? Probably not. This is starting to feel strong. Yeah, now I've got racing lead, positional lead, threats. And the threats are a little weak. All these things are kind of soft. Money is going to take the tempo. Could hit the ace. I could roll a 5. I could do a lot of things. I think I like this at 7-away, 5-away. right. What does 3-6 do? Not a lot. So you have aces elsewhere. The threes. I guess I don't see any reason to not just like bring some. Maybe the distribution's better to put a spare on the bar. This is probably more shots to stay here, but the shots aren't so scary. It's a 3-5 versus 1-5 the other way. I think I'll do this. I don't know. Okay, that can hit if it wants. The 3-5 is going to hit and cover. This can point on head. Lots it can do. Ooh, this is nice for me. Excellent. All right. We're blitzing. Aw. It's not a good blitz in a row. All right. But he stays out for me. I need the 3 again. I don't get it. I'm going to spread out for it, though. The ace is in, too. Okay. 6 has to hit, I think. I really want to hit here on the 4, though. Can I just come around? I don't know. I could shift here, too. That's a weird one. Maybe I just do this. Ooh, this is nice. All right, 4s and aces. Nope, we get to make a point, though. Fade the 5. All right, 8 to cover. Or 20 to cover. That's pretty good, too. Hey, this is looking good. This one is looking okay. I think I could win 6 points and go to Crawford. What do you think? Seems like a good plan. I'm playing for it. I'm playing for the backgammon. Let's get aggressive. Let's see. I think I want to be even. So I could play 10 to 4, 8 to 3, and have some sets that leave shots, or I can play like this. This is not playing for the backgammon, I promise. This is going to take checkers off a lot more. Even if I leave a shot, like I just have like plenty of time to come around. Maybe I think, actually, I'm going to go for this. I don't know. All right. Let's get him. Oh, 2 6s in is pretty good. Okay, here we go. Leaving a shot. Should still be tough to lose, but yeah, there's going to be some backgammons here. I think I need a set. I got a couple chances to do it. 3s are better? Free 2 points? All right. Just the gammon will do. I did my best. 3 away, 5 away. Hey, I'm ahead in the match. I think it's the first time I'll match. Hope I can hang on to it. Yep, rolling. Ooh, one of these. Bar point feels like part of it. I could hit and come out. I think maybe making the ace is just better here, though. I think I've seen this before. Just point on head. I don't know. Okay, I have a nice structure, and the more aggressive scores, I'd be itching, but at 3 away, this is not the kind of position where I want to be sending cubes, really. 3 away, 5 away, though, you can send them more than usual. 6-2. You can safety behind. Can make the bar point and give up the outfield. It can hit loose on the 5 or the 4 and B. I think I just got to play simple. That's annoying. Hopefully I'm not missing anything there. I'm pretty overrun after making the ace, so I have a lot of pressure to get the back checkers moving. Ooh, that can make the anchor, or it can go for the blitz. Let's go for the blitz. He gets the anchor. Yeah, I mean, even if I make the anchor, I kind of want to leave it right away. So, I don't know. Just didn't feel excited about it. Fan on a 2-point board. I'm still doing well at the race and everything. I don't feel like this is enough of an advantage to send the cube, but maybe position's strong enough and all my checkers wasted behind. So I don't see myself adjusting to a pass at the score because of the uncertainty, you know. But could be that he's finding a sharp cube here. Yeah, I want to play this one. Yeah, covering. I mean, I could see the market loss here. Now I'm not so sure about it. The race is close. I don't have the better board anymore, so I think that was probably good. I still feel good about playing it from the position that I did. 2-6 is going to buy me a little bit here. I really need to link up or hit this somehow. I think 2-5 can't do it. So I think it's just coming around. Where can I leave these? Yeah, I don't know. Just keep it simple. Ooh, the indirect gives me a little bit of chances here. I think I'll still take the hit, but... Ooh, there we go. Nice return. Lots of pressure on hitting this now. Okay. 5-4 can't really hit back. I think it should probably make the 8. I think I'd rather like hit with a fly shot than make this here. Yeah, just like that. That's what I want to do. Wow, that's a pretty good roll. I think that's best. I could have thought about making the 2-point, but I am in good shape here. It's going to be hard to send too many cubes. Where are we going with this? Do I want this closer to home? Like this? This could end up just like blocking myself. I don't think I need to do that. I think I want to escape. I think I want things aimed at the deuce point if he enters there. Yeah, what if we think like this? Yeah, let's do that. I must leave some super jokers, but... Okay. So now I won't have outfield points. I think this is still good. Oh, I could make the deuce. Feels like the plan to just come out, though. Why do I want to leave myself all this work to do and some 5-2, 5-3, 5-5 stuff? None of those hit otherwise. If I pop out, 5-5 does hit. I can win more gammons for the match if I make the deuce, but that's probably fairly marginal. I'm a little tricked here. This feels good. Am I really worried about a 5-3 or 5-2? I don't think I'm worried about him just coming in. Yeah, all of his 5s that enter are so well covered. Okay, I think I'm doing this. Yeah. It doesn't even look fun for him. So I am worried about some stuff like this. I don't want to give the 5-6 now, I don't think. But maybe I should get closer to home. 6-1. Am I on the 5-5? No. Okay. I can win a gammon for the match here. I'm going to try to do that. 5-4 doesn't get home, so let's just bring this one home. Now I'm a little worried about some 5-2. 2. 6s play if I stay there, and I don't need to give up the 5-6. All right, I legitimately win a lot of gammons here now, I think, for the match. 4. Yeah, big sets are going to play if I keep it there. 4. And then do I want to clear from back here and make my sets good, or just quiet? I might give up some weird numbers if I don't keep a spare here. I'm going to even out. Ooh, now I really regret that. All right, well, clear. Maybe that's not as urgent as I'm making it out to be, but yeah, this looks like a lot of gammons for match. I can do it. I believe in myself. Sixes is going to help the cause. Ugh. Is this enough for him? Probably not. Still feel afraid. Oh, another set. 1, 2. I don't even know if it's possible still. Yep, he resigns. Hey, look at that. We played well. All right, I must have done some stuff right. That's exciting. Can't wait to see the XG file. Wow, that felt like a tough one with some impressive, like, some challenging decisions in there. So I'm pretty surprised. Yeah. He says, well played. Thank you. Surprised. He plays his usual under 4 stuff, but yeah, that could have been an ugly one for me. I was expecting something else. But cool, okay. Sometimes just not thinking about backgammon for a while, I guess, allows you to make better decisions. But yeah, exciting one. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. I'll be back for another round. Sorry to Oliver to bust him out of the tournament. I think we're getting we're getting low on the number of players. I got to go update on that too. I forget over here if I look at the actual tournament. I remember, I mean, we're at the point where there's so many players with 4 losses that like dozens of people are eliminated each round. And so maybe we're getting down to even like 100 left or something, and we were like 200 last round. So yeah, deep run is what it's feeling like now. So I'll be back in a week, or not in a week, whenever the next round is. Probably like 2 weeks or something. But thanks for watching. I'll be back soon, everybody. Bye now.